Welcome back to my Saquon Barkley player career here on Madden 18, of course. I don't know why I keep saying the game I'm playing, you guys should all know. But this is going to be the start of the 2020 season. I think this is year 3. So, I'm going to do everything here. I have no idea who's on the team. Let me say this first. I was about to get into, like, me spending the experience, but I'm not going to do that quite yet. Let me just mention that I don't know who the team signed or who the team drafted yet. I literally just simmed to this point. So I'm going to go through the team for my first time with you guys too, but I'm also going to spend my experience. I'm going to do this on camera here. I'm just going to get the awareness up. I'm going to get my carrying up to 99. That's actually pretty important. The awareness isn't really that important, but it gets the overall to look a bit better. I don't want to get trucking up. That's so expensive. I almost wanted to. Stiff arm I really don't use much. I'm going to get my catching up, even though I can't catch. It doesn't let me catch sometimes. I'm going to get those all to 80. And then juke or spin. I like spin move a little more. I'll do that. We're an 89 overall. That was 28,000 experience, but we're also not getting up awareness and stuff like that. I think our stats are probably better than an 89 overall. But let's check out the team. Let's see who we ended up getting. I think it's going to go straight to my position. It did. No, it didn't. Okay, so the team didn't look like it got much better. You didn't really see anybody awesome there, but Andrew Luck is still our quarterback. We are still the starting running back. This guy's still on our team. I think he was on our team last season. Our fullback is still here. T.Y. Hilton, Jordy Nelson. Not a good team right now. We lost Nelson Aguilar, which sucks a little bit. Jack Doyle's our tight end. This team's getting old. Anthony Costanzo, BJ Herring, he was here last year. Ryan Kelly is still our center. Jack Mehort's still our right guard, and Joe Haig's still our right tackle. Jabal Sheard is still our left end. We have Henry Anderson, I saw that. Jonathan Hankins, John Simon. These guys are all still the same. Marquise Gilchrist. Corey Peters, I think he's the same. Alright, this guy's different. Cavante Yates. Ooh, this guy looks pretty good. 88 speed. Doesn't have a great power move or finesse move, but he's definitely a 4-3 kind of guy. Good block shed. I mean, yeah, he's a 4-3 kind of guy, but this team, I actually don't know what this team runs. It should run a 3-4 with its, like with Jonathan Hankins and stuff, but what's his zone? His zone's not great either. This guy's not bad. Definitely has some potential. That's pretty cool. Terrell Basham, I think he's still on the team. Zachary Orr is still our middle linebacker. I'm okay with that. He actually plays pretty well. Keon Adams, I think this guy's new. He's now our right outside linebacker. Rashawn Mellon, Brian Mellon? What's Melvin? Brian Poole, Quincy Nelson, same corners. Malik Hooker's an 87. That's cool. Clayton Gaithers is still here. This team is not any different. It kind of sucks. I would love to like request a trade, but I don't think you can. I'm gonna try to look for that. I don't think that's an option, but I want to see if I can do it. So I know you used to be able to like request a trade from, prior Maddens and stuff like that. I remember being able to do that back in like Madden 08 or whatever. But it doesn't look like I'm able to now. I would have loved to have gotten traded. I wonder if they won't resign me. That would be kind of cool. But I'm going to change the gameplay sliders a little bit. I want to show this quick because it seems like, I know this team isn't great, but it seems like the players are not playing to where they should be. So I'm going to, I don't know what to do differently. I'm going to make the defense better because our defense is horrible. If this makes us like kill the opponent, I'll change it, but I'm going to go to that. That looks good to me. I think this should be okay. Our offense still isn't great though. I'm going to move that to 60 and then 72. If this makes us like absolutely destroy the team we're playing, then I'll change it back. But this is actually the preseason. I have to go to the regular season, and I'll just like go by the team really fast just on my own. And if there's anybody new, like if we signed a free agent or something, I'll let you know. So this is a bit different. We signed D'Angelo Blunt. That's kind of cool. He's just a random player. 76 overall, not bad. 2 years of experience, 88 speed, 72 catching. That's actually pretty bad, but he's better than this guy. Yeah, I'd think I'd rather have D'Angelo Blunt than this guy because this guy's 3 points faster. This guy's new too, Neville Hewitt. I don't know why we signed him. I'd rather have Keon Adams start, if I'm being completely serious. Yeah, I don't know why we signed him, but whatever. He's, I guess, an upgrade, like overall wise. But everything else is the same. So let's get into this game against the Bengals. This is definitely a winnable game. Probably not, actually. Let's see how bad the overall is. It's probably not like an 82. 82 is my guess. 80. We're not even in 82. The Bengals are in 83, though. We can definitely beat them. Loading into week 1 here against the Bengals, of course. Here's a look at our stats. They're a bit upgraded. I don't think anything that's shown there was upgraded, other than the overall, I guess. But speed, acceleration, and agility I didn't touch because they're really expensive. Playing a game in Cincinnati against the Bengals. Let's see if we can come away with a victory. We haven't won, in a video in a long time that I actually played the game. The last time we won was against the Texans, which was a huge game. But let's see if we can replicate that here. The Bengals scored immediately, so doesn't look like our defense is playing any better. Starting off with a run play here to start off the 2020 season. I run directly into that defensive end or defensive tackle or something like that. That D lineman, I guess I could have said, and I only get 2 yards. Oh, that spin. It kind of worked. I cut back field again. I picked up 5 yards where I should have definitely lost like 2, so that was not a bad play. Here's the plan here. I threw Jack Doyle on a drag, and I made him the highlighted receiver, so I hope Andrew Luck throws it to him. Let me block this guy quick. Okay, there we go. Nice pass. That was to T.Y. Hilton. I'll take it. Not bad. 20 yards. Oh, man, I hit the wrong button, but I still broke out of it. What? How did... Okay. I don't have words for that. I broke out of that tackle battle even though I hit A. I did not hit B. I usually just hit A all the time in tackle battles. I normally just don't even try to win the tackle battles, to be completely honest. But the game rewarded me there for messing up. So it's now 21-7. We had one drive just before this that ended in really nothing. It ended up being 3rd and long, and we didn't convert. So we had to punt it, and they also scored on the drive before that one, and now, you know, the drive that just happened right before. They scored on both of those because they're good. The Bengals are apparently good. I'm going to call for this. That's a fumble. Oh my gosh, that was such a stupid play. Andrew Luck got a rush for negative 12 yards because of that. This is a fun time. That was actually completely my fault. I shouldn't have called for that right away. I mean, it looked pretty open, but I thought I hit X in time to catch it. Apparently not. I'm going to try to run it here, though, and probably go nowhere. Oh, I actually chose the right hole this time. Let me spin by this safety. I can't. Still 10 yards. We're having a pretty decent game, but the rest of the offense isn't really doing much. Go on, Andrew. Run it yourself. Do something. Throw it. Okay, he tries to throw it, and that's actually going to be caught by T.Y. Hilton. What a play there. I thought that was going to get picked off for a second. Andrew Luck keeping the play alive. He's not playing terribly right now, so I'm going to call another pass play. Let's see if this works. Another nice run play here. The inside zone is working really well right now. I didn't win the tackle battle there again because, like I said, I just mash A usually whenever I'm about to get tackled. But yeah, that was still a decent amount of yards. I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute moron. I forgot to check out the Bengals roster. I'm too ahead of myself, I guess. But anyway, I can't believe I forgot. Maybe I'll put like a little like text on the screen or something saying that I do it eventually. But anyway, Andy Dalton is their quarterback. Joe Mixon is their starting running back, but Delvin Pendleton should probably be their backup, but instead it's Trayvon Fryer. Okay. Bradley Sparks is their fullback. AJ Green, their starting wide receiver, 32 years old. John Ross is their second, and Clifton DeMonch is their slot guy. I'd probably throw John Ross in the slot. Tyler Eifert's still their tight end. Aaron Cohen's their left tackle. Margarito Espinoza, what a name. A rookie too, 81 overall, looks pretty good, left guard. Russell Bodine is their center. I pronounced his name differently. Dorian Johnson is their right guard. Lael Collins is their right tackle. So pretty decent looking offensive line. Yannick Ngakoue made his way over to the Bengals. He's their left end. Geno Atkins is still their left. Actually, hold on. What? Yannick Ngakoue is their left end. Geno Atkins is his right end, and he's not still their right end. Why is he playing right end? Carl Lawson's still here too, who's actually pretty good. Is Geno Atkins a left end in this roster? Isn't he a defensive tackle? Chris Baker's their defensive tackle. Yeah, they should definitely switch Geno Atkins to their defensive tackle. Whatever. He's playing there. Vontez Burfict is their right outside linebacker. Idris Hadley is their starting middle linebacker. Kevin Minter's here as well. I think this team is a 4-3. So Idris Hadley is going to be playing most of the time. Jordan Evans, who's an 83 overall, 88 speed on this guy too, is their right outside linebacker. Jonathan Shorts III is their starting cornerback. William Jackson is their second corner, and then Kenyon Ivey, pretty decent looking corners here. This guy's 95 speed, but Kenyon Ivey is their nickel. George Iloka is their free safety. Sean Williams is their strong safety. They have never mind, they don't have two kickers. Their punters just showed here. Jeffrey Dominguez is their starting kicker, and Brody Hewitt is their punter. Let's see if Andrew Luck can do something miraculous here and pick up a first down on 3rd and 13. This is where we struggled like crazy last season, around inside like the 40-ish, the 30-yard line. We cannot get the ball moving. Let's see what happens now. I doubt we'll be able to do anything. I don't know what happened. Okay, that was a completion. That's not a first down though. 4th and 2. I'm going to go for it. I'm tired of this team getting field goals. I am going for it here. Let's see what we can do. I don't want to run it. I don't feel comfortable running it. I'm going to put Bing as a highlighted receiver. Throw it to him. All right, it's a blitz. Throw it. Okay, that's fine. Blunt caught it, I think. No, he dropped it. That sucks. That was a nice throw from Andrew Luck. It just did not get caught. That's that 72 or 73 catching coming into effect. It's not the end of the world, though. I mean, we could have had 3 points, yeah, but the Bengals didn't score at least, so that's at least one positive takeaway. Starting off with a run here. Let's see what we can do. The middle of the field opened pretty well there. Picked up 4 yards. That was not bad. The offensive line did their job. I think T.Y. Hilton's going to be open. Yeah, T.Y. Hilton's open. Throw it. Okay, that's fine. That works out better, probably. Boyle caught it. Perfectly okay with that. There we go. That was a nice completion there to T.Y. Hilton. Picks up a decent amount of yards. I'll take it. I think we have time for a run play here. Actually, no. I like this play. I like this play to T.Y. Hilton. I'm going to block myself, though. Let's do that. I like this corner route here to T.Y. He usually runs it really well. Alright. Not thrown to him. That's fine. Go out of bounds. Did he go out of bounds? No, he did not. Alright, I'm going to hurry up again. I wish he went out of bounds there. I'm going to take a drill. And then maybe take a timeout. Just take our time a little bit. We're in no hurry. We're close. We can at least get a field goal in this drive. That's the plan. Okay, that was a decent amount of yards. Picked up 4. We're nearing it on 100 yards, which is pretty cool. I'm going to take a timeout, though. There we go. I'm going to catch this swing route here. I wish he could have gotten a block. I should have went out of bounds. I don't know if I did. I did not go out of bounds. I should have definitely went out sooner, so I didn't have to waste the timeout, but that's okay. Got a first down. I wish if Jordy Nelson could have thrown a block, that had some potential to go to the end zone, I think. I'm liking this play here. I'm going to make myself the highlighted receiver to see if I can catch the ball better then. I doubt it, but I'm open. Oh my god, I couldn't call for it. If I could have called for it, that would have been beautiful. And that's just going to get picked off. What are you doing? What are you doing, Andrew? That's just a horrible decision. That got intercepted. Oh my goodness, Ivy picked it off. I got another tackle, though. I got 2 tackles this game. Should I change it back to All-Pro? I don't really know what to do because, like, I'm not running the ball really any differently than I did when it was on All-Pro. The team's just playing a lot worse in general. That was an awkward animation. But I might switch it back to All-Pro because it seemed like we were actually winning games on that difficulty. That's what I'm going to do for the next game. I'm going to play this one completely on All Madden, and I'll play the next one completely on All-Pro and just see if there's anything different, really. But hit Jordy Nelson on this play. He's going to be open. He's going to get sacked. That was my bad. I should have gotten there faster. So I didn't really bother to commentate the rest of that game. We lost 41-7. We couldn't do anything on offense. Andrew Luck was horrible. Andy Dalton played well. 13 for 25, 136 yards, 2 picks. We played it decently. 6 yards a carry, 1 touchdown, 128 yards. T.Y. Hilton did okay. Got 67 yards on 4 catches. 2 sacks led up from 1 player. Who was that? B.J. Herring, our left guard. Zachary Orr had 12 tackles. Terrell Basham had 11. 1 sack from Jonathan Hankins. No interceptions. So I went back to one of my old videos, actually my first video in this franchise, to find these sliders again. I'm using the exact sliders I had before. I mean, I just looked at the player skill and the CPU skill. I don't know if I changed anything down here since then. I may have. I don't think that's going to affect it that much. But this is what the sliders look like, or these are the sliders. I don't know. Whatever's correct. Here's a quick look. I'm not going to go over them in depth, but I just wanted to show you that. And it is on All-Pro. I'll show that quick too. Up at the top it says All-Pro right there. So let's get into this game. Let me make sure I check out the team first and, you know, not forget this time. We have to take on the Steelers. But yeah, hopefully this goes a little bit better. I don't want to destroy every team, but if I remember correctly, the first season we went like 9-7 or 8-8. Something pretty like normal, like what I could see the Colts doing. You know, if they would have drafted Saquon, I could definitely see them going like 8-8 or 9-7. But yeah, let's see what the Steelers have in store. I also spent a little bit of experience I had. I should probably point that out before I forgot to mention it. Now I'm a 91 overall. But anyway, Big Ben, 38 years old, 85 overall, still their quarterback. Le'Veon Bell, of course, 99 overall. James Conner, still their backup. Scott Thielen is their fullback. Antonio Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster are both still on the team. Oscar Garcia is now their slot receiver, or Joseph Hangartner. Okay, that guy might come in every once in a while. Jesse James is their starting tight end. Duncan Walrus is their backup. Gerald Hawkins is their left tackle. Gordon Gibbs is their left guard. Marquise Pouncey is still their center. David DeCastro is still their right guard. And Marcus Gilbert is still their right tackle. Stephon Tuitt still their left end. Cameron Hayward still their right end. Javon Hargrave is still their defensive tackle. Spencer Neal, though, is a rookie. This player looks pretty good. 81 overall. Can I see his development from this or no? Can I not look at his card? Okay, I can, but he only has normal development. Bud Dupree is their left outside linebacker. Ryan Shazier is still their middle linebacker. And then TJ Watt is still their right outside linebacker. 91 overall in this player. 99 play rec as well. Artie Burns is still their starting corner. They have James Bradbury, though. And Bryant Mock is a rookie player. Superstar development of this guy, too. Hold on a second. 84 man, 82 zone, 85 press. That guy definitely has to be higher than a 77 overall, maybe in the correct scheme or something. Bryant Carvalho is their free safety, and Tavon Wilson is their strong safety. They also have Chris Boswell still and Jordan Berry. So their secondary is probably the weakest part of this team, so maybe Andrew Luck can exploit this. I kind of, you know, I really doubt it, though. Week 2 is about to start against the Steelers. Let's check out our stats from last week. 21 carries, 128 yards, 1 touchdown, and a long of 48. Pretty good game there. Very productive. 128 yards. It's a good number. And a long of about 50 is always cool to see. We are playing at home, though. Let's see if you know, if these new sliders have an impact, I'm going to say that if we win, it's because of the home crowd. No, but let's see what happens here. So we got a turnover. I think these sliders are coming into, you know, into effect pretty immediately. I just hope the running isn't too easy. Okay, that was very easy. I hope it's not that way the entire game. I don't want to get over like 300 yards this game, but that was a nice carry to start the game off. This team already looks more confident. Let's get Andrew Luck a passing touchdown. Throw it to Blunt. Where is he? Which one is he? Why? Throw it to him. He'll be open. Just wait a second. Okay, or not. Jordy Nelson catches it and actually takes a couple defenders into the end zone. I think there was 2 guys on him. That was a nice, very quick drive. 3 plays, and we already have a touchdown. So they did not have the greatest drive. If this is going to be too easy, if it seems like it's too easy, I might have to restart the game. I don't really want to do that, but it might be too easy. Let's see. Andrew Luck completes that to Jordy Nelson, who has a lot of room in front of him. I thought there was a player like directly behind him. I don't know what that guy was doing. So it's actually been pretty difficult for me to run the ball so far. I had 1 really nice carry, and then I've ran the ball like 4 more times after that and really haven't gone anywhere. Andrew Luck's having a pretty decent game passing. I'm pretty open. I'm going to take this and pick up the first down. I can get the first down for sure. There we go. Nice completion there. I think I got like exactly 7 yards. Let's get Andrew Luck another touchdown. You can do it. Jack Doyle. Jack Doyle's going to be open. I have faith. I'm open here, actually. I'm just going to take this into the end zone for a touchdown, probably. There it is. Another touchdown now against the Steelers. Let's see if they can retaliate with a score of their own. Looks like the Steelers were able to get a touchdown. It's 14-7 now, but let's see if we can get a score here. I'm calling a screen to T.Y. Hilton. It could work well. Let's see what happens. It's a play-action screen. How is this going to work? Not well. Okay. Loss of 4 yards. This play is normally super successful. So T.Y. Hilton, just get open. Wait for his route to develop. He should be open in the end. He's going to be wide open. There we go. Nice play to T.Y. Hilton, making up for that loss of 4 yards. Maybe a couple years ago he could have gotten a touchdown out of that if he was a couple, you know, steps faster, but that's okay. No! Andrew Luck got sacked. That was my bad. I thought he was going to start running, so I started to try to, like, take off with him. I didn't actually just wait back and block that guy. That was my mistake. It's all good, though. Our defense is playing pretty decently right now. That definitely has to do with the sliders. If the sliders were still on all Madden and everything, the Steelers would have, like, 40 points right now. I did not mean to spin that way. Meant to spin back to the inside, but we're not doing that well right now, which is kind of surprising. I thought we would be doing much better. 3rd and 11 here. Andrew Luck, try to pick this up, my man. Let me block myself, because throwing it to me is never a good idea. RB is going to be open. If you'd have thrown that earlier, he would have been wide open. I don't know if you're going to be able to pick this up. He did not. I was actually too focused on watching him. I probably ran nowhere near like the ball to block anyone, but we didn't get the first down anyway. I think this play can work pretty well. If my fullback can get to the outside with me, it should work well. Block that guy. There you go. Nice block from the fullback on the edge. This should be another touchdown. 24 points in the first half. I feel like we haven't scored 24 points in our last like 8 games collectively. Oh, this is a nice looking run too. No way I get a touchdown on this. I meant to spin the other way too, but I'm going to break out of that tackle. Okay, that was a crazy run. That inflated my stats even more than the last run did, because I think that was a further carry. Now I have over 100 yards. I had like 30. 2 runs ago, I think I had like 29 yards. So that's cool. So now it's only a 1-possession game. We definitely need some points on this drive to build some sort of a cushion. So hopefully we can do that. Taking this one to the outside here. I'm going to spin by all these players. That would have been monumental, but it's okay. We almost picked up a first down. Probably got a little greedy there. I'm sure I could have picked up the first down if I just like lowered my shoulder or something. But it's all good. Let's run a read option. I want to see how this works. Not well. I wasn't sure if I had to hand it off or not, so I just let Andrew Luck do his thing. I probably should have held A just in case. I honestly wasn't sure if I had to do that or not. There we go. Jordy Nelson over the middle of the field, splitting what looked like a cover 2, just based on how wide open he was. Nice play. The O-line paved a beautiful hole right there, and then that spin is going to help a lot. I'm not going to be able to bring it into the end zone, but still, insane run there inside the 10-yard line. Hit Bing. Bing is going to be open. That's the first read. Do it. Okay. Or don't hit Bing. That works perfectly fine. Is that Jack Doyle? That is Jack Doyle. I shook his hand. I feel honored. The Steelers responded, you know, immediately with a touchdown. So the defense does not look like they're playing insanely well, but they're definitely playing better, which is always good. I think that was completed. Is that a first down? Looks like a nice completion to me. That is a first down. This play worked insanely well earlier. Let's see if it works just as well again. T.Y. Hilton, man, it's the dude you're looking at. He is open. Pretty open right there. Nice throw. Confident throw there over the middle. Zips it by a couple defenders for the first down. This is a pretty big third down here. We at least have to get a good amount of yards, because if we do, we'll probably be in field goal range then. I'm not sure who our kicker is. I kind of hope it's a different guy from last year, though, because he's missed a lot of kicks. LB would have been wide open right there. That's okay. Let me see if I can pick up this block. I can't. That's fine. No, don't throw a pick. Okay, that player's open. That was miraculous. I didn't expect that guy to be open. Jack Doyle's open. Throw it to Jack Doyle. Okay, or not. That works. That did not get completed, though. Never mind. I saw that player open for a second, but he couldn't hang on to it. That's okay. Going up by 2 possessions here. We made the field goal. Nice to see. And the Steelers did not score. If our fullback can get to the outside, this should be a huge gain. Okay, he did, I think. Should I spin by these guys? Okay, that would have been awesome. Number 58, though, is able to push me down a little bit and, you know, knock me off balance. Okay, that's a Hail Mary and a half, but Jordy Nelson caught it. That was a prayer. That wasn't actually a Hail Mary. That was just a prayer is what I meant to say. And Jordy Nelson catches it because that cornerback played that horribly. Let's take a look at this. I don't know what the cornerback just did. He just kind of dove and tried to hit stick. I don't know how he was so out of position. Look at this. What are you doing? What is Artie Burns even doing? That was a horrible play. I ran the ball those past 2 plays. Try to chew some clock a little bit, you know. It's 3rd and 5 now. I'm actually going to audible this over just in case I get open on the swing route. I've liked these routes recently. Let me call hike. Okay, good. Jeez. Let me call for it. I'm actually open. There we go. I'm going to catch this. Let me hurdle someone. Oh, that would have been awesome. Picked up the first down, though. Got 9 yards. Andrew Luck, 4 touchdowns, almost 300 yards. I have to change these sliders at least a little bit before the next game. Let's try to go for 5 touchdowns. Let's see what happens here. Blunt, I'm throwing on a slant. Let's see if he can get open. Okay, he's not looking to Blunt. He's looking to Jordy Nelson, who comes back and catches the ball. I think that's his 3rd touchdown of the game. Jordy Nelson has been killing it. Oh, look at this carry. I'm just going to take this for a touchdown just to be annoying. Run up the score on the Steelers, pad some stats, get over 200 yards, I think. And there's the game. Very dominant performance from the offense, but I definitely have to change some sliders. Andrew Luck, fantastic game. Finally had a good game again. It took me, well, it took until I changed the sliders for him to start playing like himself. 293 yards, 5 touchdowns. We had over 200 yards and 2 touchdowns. Our stats were super inflated, though, just from that last carry. Jordy Nelson, 6 catches, 127 yards, 3 touchdowns. We got a touchdown, as did Jack Doyle. No sacks let up. There was definitely a sack let up. I don't believe that. But Terrell Basham leads our team in tackles with 8 and 3 players there. Malik Hooker, Corey Peters, and Zachary Orr all had 7. No tackles for loss. 3 sacks, though. 1.5 from Corey Peters and 1.5 from Jabal Sheard. And then the pick was from Zachary Orr. He had a pretty good game here. So that was a beautiful game, but I definitely have to change these sliders. I'm going to do it here on camera just to make sure I do it, to be honest. What I'm going to do is change this down a little bit, this down a little bit, this down a little bit. Pretty much bring everything down here because it was a bit too easy. That game was a bit too easy. I'm going to bring the defense down a bit more. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that. Actually, I meant to do it on 1-5. I think that's down 5, and that's down like that. I think this should be good. I'm going to keep messing with these because all Madden just does not work for player careers. That's what I found out. The defense just does not play well. I get we don't have a good defense, but it's still frustrating that every single time the other team gets the ball, it seems like they score. But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.